I flip that.
He was coming off a back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
What?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
What the fuck is going on?
First down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort.
16 carries,
75 yards and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before
let me be humble.
Just before the
Let me be humble, yeah.
It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Yo!
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Lance. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Easy.
Debo there for the Niner first.
Easy.
What kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
What is wrong with him? Check down. Sweet money.
Mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Niners are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look,
You're not dugging now.
That's huge.
You're not dugging now.
That gets you pointed in the right direction.
Keep on that,
and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Easy.
Plenty of things to talk about here.
Let up, brother.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive.
Moving smart this
They're
year.
responding, coming back with a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
We know.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We know it.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, he was on my ass.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Lance now to throw. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third.
That's what I mean, y'all, when I say we still got a little bit of work to do. Like, why you still doing
this one into the hand. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
They got it. Man.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And
I don't get it. How can you, like, want me to engage? Want me to engage?
Terrific last week in the season.
Fight for a toggle.
And no matter what's done
But
throughout
at the same time,
it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
at the same time, you let niggas come stripping.
Especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents.
I don't know, man.
After 1-7-0.
It's like I shouldn't have thrown that little
Here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. A shotgun snap for Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for
they're passing the ball for sure.
Smith on 3rd down.
What?
The man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
He was by the fumble. You saw the camera.
Just inside the 35.
Saw the fumble.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Again, Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And this play to 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
That's a great drive.
Touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then
Good shit, defense.
Here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And Lance going to throw.
That's it.
Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
49ers, I'm in this. Nah, this just this just computer. It's a franchise. It's an online franchise. Oh hell no.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on, Debo. Let's go.
Go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, here's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, he's so whack.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Gino. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here, as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck?
Picked off by Jamal
Are you
Adams.
fucking kidding me? How is this nigga a fucking quarterback?
A flag down. Will this stand?
Bro, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
On the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Oh my God.
Out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down.
Oh, what the fuck?
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
Outside, let's go.
And he's got some. There he goes, left side. 30. 10.
Like, damn, can't go to over. I'm just sorry.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will be
this nigga Debo want to leave, man.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Yes,
so not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Gino.
No.
Did he get the feet down?
Hell.
He did not.
Yo.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Fuck.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, let's go. Get your kid back. Let's go. Get your kid. Oh, no, that's a different war. Let's go. No. Are you kidding me? This nigga's a corner? Who is Charvarius? Who is Charvarius?
Position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get beat up.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run, 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. There is no advantage for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
It still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably could.
No, are you kidding me? Hey, bro, they got... No, bro. No, bro. You're
the touchdown, you're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he's bagging on us like we fucking kids, bro.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to about the 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that.
No, call that off. Oh, no.
That was a bad call.
And stacked him up.
You ain't had nobody on your receiver on that tight end.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's
got
he could have tore you up, man. Tight end had a bad route. Bad pass, too.
Because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's that's not what they're shooting for. As they come up
You
on
toast,
first
nigga. No way.
Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Yeah, he's running
Inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to
leaving
convert
yourself
on third down,
open
and that
for
sets up a first and goal.
I need to come to
It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
It's like, how they blocking so fucking good?
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead.
Yeah, bro.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Every time I'm in the
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Thank you.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lance now on first down. And this pass caught by Gray. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. That's complete left side to Gray. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Lance. That's caught at the 1. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want for football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. We need overtime to decide this one. 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
Not going like that.
Goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Lance with a first throw in overtime. Samuel bringing in the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bird. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And brought down.
Let's fucking go.
Inside the 25.
Stupid.
Let's go. Hey, fuck you.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Nice.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's nice, kitty.
Into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The ball on the 8. Still can get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Lance. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Oh, how about this call down?
No!
And he's into the end zone for the
Let's go! Come on! We win!
Needed extra time
Come
to decide this
on!
one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
Let's go, man! Way to punch that in, Bo!
I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball away the middle.
Great run, man. Don't matter. As long as we get the dub, I don't care. We can have no touchdown. As long as we get that dub, man.
So for the Niners, it's a